Hello and welcome to this video, another Genshin video. So in this video, I'm gonna be comparing three weapons. One for Eula. It's gonna be the Unforge and Skyward Pride and the Serpent Spine from the Battle Pass weapon or Battle Pass season. So yeah. So in this video, we're gonna be taking a look which one is actually the best. If you happen to have this tree or would like to pull for it, then we're gonna take a look at it. You'll see in this video how much damage the difference between the three is. So let's head straight to it. So the first weapon that we're gonna be showcasing is the Unforge. So the total attack that we have is 2371. So we have a total base attack of 950 with a crit rate of 64.1% and a critical damage of 173.9. As for the physical damage bonus, we have here the 83.3% physical damage bonus. So as for the artifacts, I'm using 2-piece Bloodstain in this one and 2-piece Noblesse Oblige. So as for the constellation, it is a constellation 0, so there's no other damage bonus added. So this is the weapon that we're gonna be using, a level 90 Unforge. The Unforge, it has a 608 base attack and a substat of 49.6% attack. So as for the passive of this weapon, at Refinement 1, it will increase the shield strength by 20% of the character that's using it, and additionally scoring hits on an opponent or doing any damage to opponent will increase your attack by 4% for 8 seconds. It can stack up to 5 times and can only occur every 0.3 seconds. And additionally, if you are protected by a shield, the effect of the attack bonus that it gives will be increased by 100%, giving you a total of 40% increased damage at max stack of the passive or the attack bonus. So we're gonna be eating a food buff, which gives us a critical rate, just to make sure that we're gonna crit all the time. So in this one, we're gonna be showing the damage of the Unforge without the shield. So in every showcase, I'm gonna be only hitting the enemy with normal attack 5 times to make sure that we can actually compare the damage of the tree weapon. So with this one, I'm gonna be showcasing the one with shield, so we could activate the passive of the Unforge. And here's a quick comparison of the attack of the Unforge with and without a shield. So next up is gonna be the Skyward Pride. So as per the stats, the base attack is gonna be a little bit higher, but the total attack is gonna be significantly lowered. So as for the critical rate and critical damage, it's gonna have the same as the previous one, with energy recharge that's significantly higher compared to the previous one, but it shouldn't affect the damage, so let's ignore that. The Skyward Pride gives a base attack of 674 and substats of 36.8% energy recharge. As for the passive, at Refinement rank 1, it increases all damage by 8%. Additionally, after using an elemental burst, normal or charge attack on hit creates a vacuum blade that does 80% of attack as a damage to opponents along its path. So it lasts for a total of 20 seconds and or a total of 8 vacuum blades. So next up is gonna be the Serpent Spine Blade or Claymore. So as you can see, the stats is pretty much the same as
the previous ones except the attack and the critical rate. The critical rate in this one is without any food buff, without critical rate buff compared to the other two from the previous one. So the Serpent Spine weapon gives you a base attack of 510 and a substat of a critical rate which is 27.6%. So as for the passive of this weapon, at refinement rank 1, every 4 seconds this character is on the field, they will deal 6% more damage and take 3% more damage. This effect has a maximum of 5 stack and will not be reset if the character leaves the field, but instead it will be reduced by 1 stacks when the character takes damage. So in the end, the Unforge definitely achieved the highest damage compared to the two weapons that we compared. So the Unforge got a total of as high as 233k damage. That's the highest with the shield on. So yeah, in this case, the Unforge is definitely worth using if you have it at least, but I wouldn't recommend you to roll on it because there's actually a ton of better weapon out there in the gacha. But in the first place, I wouldn't actually recommend rolling in a weapon in Genshin Impact. You're just gonna waste your primo. But if you're feeling lucky, or if you have like a lot of rolls and you really want it, then why not? If you want to try your luck. But still, I would recommend at least pulling for something like Red Horn or Song of Broken Pines, which is Eula's original weapon, and not waste your money or prima gems in this weapon. Or if you also have actually Wolf's Gravestone. Wolf's Gravestone is pretty similar to this one, but I think this one performs a little bit better compared to the Wolf's Gravestone. But yeah, all in all, it's still a good weapon for Eula if you have it. And as for the other two as well, it's a decent weapon. As for the Serpent Spine, of course, it gives a lot of critical rate for sure. As you saw earlier, I think it was 90%. That was without any food buff. That's as high as you can. So if you want, you can also trade some of your crit rate for crit damage in Serpent Spine. So as for the Skyward Fright, I would say that you could use that if you really need some energy recharge, but let's say if you have someone like Raiden, then I don't think it's worth. But yeah, if you still have it and don't have any other choice, then I would say that it is really good as well. It's better than the Serpent Spine, but the critical consistency, it still depends on the critical rate consistency. But yeah, all in all, the Unforge wins, and yeah, that's the summary. So I hope you like this video, and leave a like or subscribe if you want, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.